What is the problem with requiring forgiveness in trauma recovery? That's okay, right? I mean, forgiveness is good for everyone. Well, it's not. And there's a lot of issues with making forgiveness mandated in our relationships or in trauma recovery. First of all, it takes away the agency. You have to either make a decision to forgive or at least have a level of receptiveness or openness to the process of forgiving. If you don't, well, it's going to be really hard for you to experience genuine forgiveness. In fact, you're more likely to experience premature forgiveness or what some people call cheap forgiveness. When we mandate forgiveness in trauma recovery, we also sometimes don't allow people to get those vital needs met, such as that feeling of safety and agency. Their need to emotionally process and integrate the emotions and physical sensations that come with trauma, because sometimes survivors will use forgiveness to bypass all of that work, and that doesn't work out well, and it doesn't lead to genuine forgiveness. Also, mandating forgiveness can really reinforce shame with trauma survivors. Shame and complex trauma, shame and developmental trauma kind of go hand in hand a lot of the time. So if that shame isn't addressed, it can be very difficult for someone to forgive. So for example, if I believe I'm not worthy, I don't have value, or I'm not good enough, it may be so much harder for me to forgive my offender. So do we need to forgive in trauma recovery to make progress? No, we don't. Some people forgive, some people don't, but mandated forgiveness is an issue and it could cause harm. So instead of mandating forgiveness, I want you to consider embracing elective forgiveness, which allows forgiveness to be present in your recovery space if it needs to be there. It also allows forgiveness to show up at any time that it needs to, and it also allows it not to be there at all. If you would like more information, check out my book, You Don't Need to Forgive.